Hello, Year 9. This is Miss Atkinson. Welcome to your first lesson for French for the summer term. I hope you had a lovely holiday. You enjoyed the great weather that we've had so far. And as I said, this is our first video lesson. So there are a few things that I will take you through, which I will not necessarily go through in future lessons. So because it's new for you and for me as well, let's take this step by step. Okay, before you start year 9, what you need to have with you for the lesson are the exercise book that the school gave to you, a pen, your knowledge organizer for module 5, which is available on class charts. Now you can either print this off if you have access to a printer, but this is not essential, or if you like, you can just have it open as a tab on your computer. You can also open, again as a tab on your computer, wordreference.com, which is the online dictionary French and English to look up any words that are not easily found in your knowledge organizer. If you want to pause your recording and then get these things together and then press play, then we will continue to the do now. Okay, year 9, now you're ready to go. So, I just want to talk to you a little bit about presentation before we start. It's really important to keep the routines that we've had since the start of the year. It's really important to present your work really well in your book as well. So, as you can see on the slide, we've stuck to what we do in class. I write the date in French, and here's the date for you in French. So it's Tuesday the 21st of April. So this is mardi 21 avril. You've got the title in French again, as always, Ma Famille. You've got it in English as well, My Family. Now, I know sometimes we discuss this, but just for ease, you've got the title in full and you've got the date in full today. I know sometimes I might have a question on what does a title mean and also an incomplete date for you to complete. Going forward, I'll do that more. I'll give you it as a do now activity, and then you'll be able to answer that as part of your do now activity and have the answers on the answer slide for the do now. So make sure you've got your date and your title written in French, and as you see it on the slide and underlined. You always write your objective, l'objectif, and today's objective is to write about your family. Okay, just really simple for today. So, pour commencer, to start, is it passé, le présent, or the futur? Is it the past tense, the present tense, or the future tense? That's the question that's asked of you. Your do now activity should take about 5 minutes. So you have to write each of the French phrases, 1 to 6, into your exercise book. And then you have to write next to it whether you think it's the past, the present, or the future. Okay, so you can write this in French, passé, présent, futur, or you can write it in English, past, present, or future, as you feel happy. You have a challenge on this as well. You can actually translate the phrases into English once you've determined whether it's the past, present, or future tense. Okay, I'll let you pause the slide now and then press play when you're ready to re-begin and get your answers. Okay, now for your answers, year 9. Numéro 1. J'ai joué au basket is the passé, the past tense. I played basketball. Now, how do we know this? Well, it's got the J apostrophe and then the A after it. And it's got jouer with the accent going upwards on the E. Now, those 3 elements tell us it's the past tense. So we have to have the verb avoir plus the past participle, which in this case is jouer. Numéro 2. J'ai fait une randonnée is the past tense, le passé, and it means I went for a hike. So again, we've got J apostrophe and then the AI, the E. And then fait is an irregular past participle, which you had last time with Monsieur Bolis. in your lessons. Numéro 3. Je vais faire de la planche à voile is the future tense. I'm going to go windsurfing. I'm going to do windsurfing. So you've got je vais plus the infinitive, which tells you it's the future tense. Numéro 4. Je joue au foot. Well, it's the present tense. I play football. Okay, how do we know it's the present tense? Well, it's got two elements to it. It's just got je, the pronoun, and joue, the form of the verb. And you must not pronounce that E like it's an E accent, because that is just confusing. It sounds like the past tense if you would say that. So je joue au foot. Numéro 5. Je suis allé à la plage is the passé. I went to the beach. Now, je suis allé is an irregular verb. So you don't use j'ai, you use je suis. Okay, use the verb être because it's an irregular verb rather than avoir. Numéro 6, je fais de la voile is the present tense, and that means I go sailing. They say I do sailing in French. Okay, well done, Year 9. I'm now going to pass over to Mr. Bollis, and he's going to deliver the rest of the lesson for you. Please send me photos and on an email of your lovely work, and I will give you achievement points for your home learning. Thank you.
So here is the correction. J'ai un frère is I have a brother. J'ai un père, I have a father. J'ai un grand-père, I have a grandfather. J'ai un cousin, I have a cousin. Now you need to be careful with that one because it has to be the masculine version of it, not the feminine version. How do you know it's masculine? Because you've got un in front of it and no e at the end. J'ai un oncle is I have an uncle. I've just mentioned masculine and feminine. Of course, I wrote them all in blue, so that's a big indicator that those family members are masculine, but also they all start with un, which I'm sure you have all noticed. Now let's have a look at the feminine ones. J'ai une sœur, I have a sister. J'ai une mère, I have a mother. J'ai une grand-mère, I have a grandmother. J'ai une cousine, I have a cousin. Now, if you remember what we talked about a bit earlier, you now have the feminine version of it. J'ai une tante, I have an aunt. And that's where we are at. So you now have all the vocabulary in your exercise book. What I want you to do, I want you to spend 10 minutes using look over right check or making flashcards, however you want to do it. But I want you to learn this vocabulary. Now, I particularly want you to pay attention to the accents then on frère, père, grand-père, mère, grand-mère. That first E of the word has got an accent going down, which is called a grave accent. Make sure that when you are writing these down, you put in the accent the right way, because you don't want to learn those words wrongly. Like I said, you have 10 minutes. You can now pause the video, and when you think you're ready, start it again. Just to give you a bit of notice, when you start the video again, I will be testing you on those words, just making sure that you know them. So, as promised, I'm going to test you on the words you have now learned. So, what does j'ai un père mean? J'ai une tante. J'ai un cousin. J'ai un oncle. J'ai une mère. J'ai une cousine. J'ai une sœur. J'ai un grand-père. J'ai une grand-mère. J'ai un frère. Well done, you've got them all right. If not, have a look at your notes again and learn the ones you were not sure, rewind the video and go through the test again.